Okay, so we're hanging a floating shelf, and this one's kind of tricky. You got to make sure you measure from the center of that to the exact center of that. And we're talking 1/16 of an inch. To be off is not really acceptable. You have like maybe a 32nd of an inch to mess with. If it's off, then it's not going to fit in there, and it's pretty difficult to get this on there because you can't really tell where it is when you're trying to put it over the screws. So this, you got to measure exactly from the middle of that to the middle of that. Okay, so what I did, I started a dot about where I want it, and I measured exactly from that point over to here, and then I did a kind of a little bit of a line because I was just using my measuring tape. So I did it kind of vertical, and then I took the level and leveled it off from here to here, and I marked where the level is. So that's the level and that point right there. So now we got to just start a little hole there. And this has to be pretty precise as well. So if you do use a drill bit can go off a little bit, so I want it to get right in the middle here and just kind of get that started for my drill bit. Okay, so this should be as centered as you possibly can get it. Okay, let's go over this one right here. Do right exactly in the center if I can. And if it tries to move off a little bit, just try to keep it on course here. Okay. Now we take our drill bit, try to finish it off. Oops. All right, let's get our ball anchors in there, and we'll try this again. I was off by about a 1/16 of an inch there last time, so needless to say, that didn't work for me. So let's try this again here. Fantastic. Okay, well, we'll be back. Well, I got that one out and back in. Well, a new one in without too much trouble. So here's this other one here. Try to press it in there. And hopefully that goes straight in. Okay, now we'll get our screws in there. Okay, with the floating shelf here, don't want to screw it in too far because there are different distances from the back there. So kind of, hopefully this fits on there, and then we can adjust it if we need to. So let's try to get the shelf on there now, shall we? Hopefully I measured okay, because this is the fun part. Okay, usually I try to tilt it up a little bit, get it centered on those on each side, and kind of tilt it up onto that. So here goes. It's difficult because you can't see where your screws are at. Ha! Okay. It's actually on there. Now, you can see how it's still away from the wall a little bit. So, oops, sorry. So I'm just going to tighten those down a little bit so so it's nice and snug on there. And good to go. I just want to make sure this fit on there. And so I'll just tighten that in. Looks like about a 1/16 of an inch or something like that, just so it's snug on the wall and it's a little bit more level. So thanks for watching, my friends. Have a great day out there.